Yeah, I was just checking me diary. Pip at the beginning of the month. Pip at the end of the month. Double pip month. Cool. Ugh. I found some dust. I'm mighty happy about it. Just spotted some in the corner of it there. I don't know how much is in it because I thought I emptied this pouch out yesterday and poured it all in the tin so I knew when I'd run out. Fucking hell. I didn't expect that in there. That's enough to keep me going till later on. Cool, and I've been without ciggies all day. What's that? About 5 or 6 ciggies. I thought it was only a couple of ciggies in the edge of the pouch. Well, that ain't be backy, do I? Result, that takes the pressure off the others a bit. Vape's charging up at the moment, so I managed to turn the vape down and it won't burn the vape oil. Ooh, is that my other old vape? Oh, it's empty. Yeah, no residue in there or nothing, so found that on the floor in bits yesterday. Capper fell off the end of it, so that can go in the drawer with the other one. Now I know where it was.
In the summer of 1990.
Didn't want to press that. Can go in there with that one. Haha. Result, I'm starting to get a little bit hyper and stressed there where so I've been pottering about trying to do things just to keep myself busy. Oh, Siggy's there all along and I didn't fucking realise it. I can't. Nice happy bonus, isn't it? No, I'm still, I can't do much at the moment, can I? Because, like I said, avoided a setup last night, avoided a setup this morning. The neighbours that were involved in it, some of the clique, are realising he's worked it all out, he knows who's all involved. So when I was burnt the landlord's letter, because it was a financial scam letter from them again, so that went straight out in the back garden where I was being watched as I set it on fire and said out loud, I'm not putting up with no more nonsense from set up neighbours or scamming landlords. And out loud she's got straight on the phone and she's saying, well, we didn't say anything. Well, called me a fucking pedo, didn't you? Fat cunt. Caused issues with my fucking grandson. Seeing my grandson. Could have got me fucking stabbed up and killed in prison from fucking putting rumours like that about. But hey, yeah, let's all forget about it. You know what I mean? No, you break the trust, you lot. So you was the lot trying to get rid of me. now it's swung round the other way, isn't it? Everyone's watching the problems now, not me, because I'm just living my life or trying to. So there you go. Cleaning up the wheelie bin earlier. Yeah, guess who came round the corner at the same time? The same person I nearly bumped into at the post office this morning. So I just put my head down, not bowing at him at all. I was watching all the water coming out the bottom of the wheelie bin, the bleachy dog shit water. I just stood in the road and lowered my head and waited to hear a car engine rev up. And it didn't. So when I stood up, I just looked and smirked to myself, thinking, yeah, you thought about it though, didn't you? That's good enough for me. That means you are doing what I assumed you was doing. Otherwise, he would have just backed into his driveway instead of trying to film me on his fucking dash cam. I spotted it when I drove past him this morning on my bike to get to the shop to see if I had enough money to get some tobacco in the bank yet. Do you see what I mean now? He's trying to set me up. Or starting fights with my son through his relatives, setting his younger relatives on my son, will get me to react in a very, very extreme, violent way. Not like at the post office. That would have been bodies going to hospitals and morgues. I don't tolerate any shit like that. So, if I got caught outnumbered, wouldn't have mattered at all. Just saying. But I'm keeping myself calm and peaceful, aren't I? Trying to stay on the right path in life. So, yeah, I had a simple explanation of that last night at midnight. Being Friday, oh, my ashtray's washed out and it's getting soaked out in the bathroom. Oh well, I can use the tin lid, can't I? So, last night I watched The Troops by Merciful Servant. And that one's about having grief lifted off you, so you can focus on your deen, or you can keep yourself straight without being in a state of heavy grief, because your grief's automatically lifted off you and you're just left with a little bit of it, that's copable for you. Well, that's exactly how I've been grieving. I didn't fall apart like I thought I was going to do. I trusted what I read, and it happened that way. So, thanks to the creator for that one. And I really do mean that. What did I put on after it? Because I made a point of saying out loud. Because the carer / bodyguard arrived yesterday with the rest of them, and he ain't left yet. So I made sure I said out loud I could be on the peaceful path in life, or do you want the unknown quantity? He could hear the videos what I was listening to. So I stopped the Peaceful Path video, and then I put on the Craze video. The schizophrenic walks into a pub scene. I'm not a schizophrenic, but once I'm pushed past that polite part, I switch very easy and just go hammers, axes, fucking guns, knives, anything. I don't care, whatever's handy. Bricks, fucking fence posts, anything. Breeze blocks, fucking paving slabs, straight over the head. I don't give a shit. That's what I used to be like when I really lost my temper. I can't afford to do it nowadays, so do they want me on the peaceful path, or do they want to all wound up dead? There you go. Don't fucking be playing games then, because you'll lose most of your family, basically. And she let it slip this morning. Oh, fat fishwife there on the phone while she was phoning as I burnt the rent letter, telling me about this imaginary debt again. You know what I mean? There is no imaginary debt. That's why the government stopped you from taking it from my fucking benefits, wasn't it? Because it turned out to be the debt for the council tax that I was from the time when I was in prison, and all that's been paid back. Now there is no rent on debt on the rent, because the council had to pay up for the time that I was in prison. So it was all squared up in the end, because I was being honest. Didn't lose my claim. It was proved to be right. So whatever they was investigating turned out to be right. I was proved right on that. And now it's the police watching for when I say, well, I want them charges of attempted murder fucking pressed now. You've obviously been sitting back watching, hoping I'm going to make a mistake, and you've seen how I've been logging it all. You know what I mean? And I've warned them next door yesterday. You carry on doing that, this is what's going to happen. Won't be me facing the attempted murder charge, which was why they all turned up last night, to try and force that, but got caught out when I filmed it. That's why I played the music a little bit louder. Well, it wasn't music, it was the surah, wasn't it? The troops. You know? Explaining grief. Then I put on the final warning after that. No more warnings now. Get on with my life. Clear boundaries have been set. I'm not misbehaving, but they are. So, there you go. Don't get bitten by the same snake twice, do I? Watched a couple of interesting ones before that, actually. Someone popped up. Oh, one eye pops up. Talking about when he was in hospital and that on another streamer's show. And then I heard this morning, yeah, he didn't mean to say stuff that got said. I thought, well, okay. I know someone had been winding him up. Another beef, you know. Which is why I haven't subscribed to his channel or the other ones that were winding him up. If you see, I'm not getting involved in it. So, but I listen to a voice, you know, people's stories and that. But I don't get involved in all that rubbish. Don't want that turning up on my doorstep, do I? While I've got all these fucking stupid idiots playing fucking silly games. You know what I mean? Otherwise, they'd quickly switch their attention from me to them, wouldn't they? as the police fucking swamp the area and fucking all that sort of shit. Do you know what I mean? Because it wouldn't be me calling for help. It would be them lot trying to get me nicked to get me out of here. But it would be everyone else getting caught up in it as a trap. You see what I mean? So that's why I don't try provoking or trolling or drawing in attention. I haven't asked for any help from my former associates because they've all been warned it's a trap. If you try to help me, they're using me as bait to try and earn a dirty penny. A dime dropping penny, you know what I mean? Is that Lucky? You saying hello to Lucky? Are ya? Lucky's listening for a response. When Marnie stops barking, he'll either stop barking himself or he'll bark back. Marnie's saying, I'm indoors. It's fucking hot and I'm stuck indoors. So you're out in the garden playing, are you? Hang on, I'll keep barking and my owner might let me out too. Well, I don't need the vape now, do I? Because I've just found the tobacco, like I said. I'm going to upload this video anyway when it's done. Let's get my cat. Oh, I was starting to stress then when I found that. That's fucking life-saving. Because I would have started nagging my son and my son would have got the hump. You know what I mean? See. Straight to say hello to Lucky. Was you going to say hello to Lucky, was ya? Yep. Oh, no, Lucky's being taken for a walk. Probably see him through the fence anyway, because he's going round that way. So we'll sit that way and watch the dogs, because they're all watching. They can hear the bark coming round that way, so they know he's coming that way. There's no gate open, so only the back gate. Move, go to the toilet. Good girl. I'm not filming the neighbours. I'm filming my dogs. You weird dog, you're looking at light reflections again. Oh, Marnie's having his turf marking thing there, right in view of the fence. Get her! Oh, you're going to get him instead. No, it's not. It's the little yappy doggies from over that way. Don't start getting all leery with Hulkster. No. Hulkster in. Come on. In you come. In you come. Because he wants to play, obviously. Come on. In. Hulkster in. Good boy. Hulkster in. He wants to play with Willow and he wants to chew her legs. You don't want that. Because you come running to me every time he does it, because it hurts you. So let him play with old big bone fatty there. Because she lets him. She don't mind, she just does it bad. Get him then. Go on, go and get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. What's she doing? She don't care, she's just steering puppies, isn't she? Marnie's like, what's that? Dogs in my area. following his nose now, isn't he? God, that sun's warm on my back. End of the day sunshine as well. It's still up. So I thought I'd have a day out of it because I got sunburnt yesterday. Bit of football on tomorrow. I've got no computer to watch it yet. First match of the season. Premiership starts tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing something different tomorrow. No, sorry, Sunday, innit? Get her. Get her, Marnie. Get her. Stop worrying about who's out there. Come on. Oh, there's Lucky barking now. So the dogs are just all starting to go past the front of the building for their walk. So they're starting Lucky off. Yep, no one out there. Go on. Go and get her. Go on, get her. Get her. Get her. Get her. Oh, get her. Go on, go and get her. No, 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 don't bite me. Get her, get her. Go on, get him. Hey, watch your claws. Got no t-shirt on. That's it. Play with her. She want to be lazy, does she? Does she want to be lazy? Come here, you. Give me that bit of wood. What's this, Marnie? What's this? No, no. No, look, what's that? Get him. Get him. Get him. Look, he wants to play. He's teasing you with it, look. What's he got? Look, what's this? What's this? Go on, get him. Go on, go play. Should nick it off him in a minute when he's not paying attention. There you go, you can have that little bit, bitch. Fuck off, I want yours. Get him in. Tell him. Tell him. There you go, got distracted. Woof, woof. Now Billy Big Bollocks. Come on. Come on, stop barking at the dogs. Play with your bitch. Come on. Go get her. Go get her. See, he wants to play, but they're both a little bit unsure of each other until they get into it. So you have to encourage them to play first. And then they bound around the garden chasing each other. Come on in, you don't want to play. Come indoors then. Come on, Willow. Come on. You had too much time to play yesterday, dear. And you got cooked. Come on in, little lady. I've got stuff to do today, and I've got washing up and a nice dinner to cook. So I'm indoors today. Doing stuff indoors. So I'm going to top my ciggy level up. Have another ciggy, and then I'll come in and do some washing up before the gas meter runs out. And I have to put it on emergency. But after reading how much my funds are going to be for the next, till the end of the month, had a nice little add up. It's looking good. Let's shut that. Keep the flies in there for a minute. Get out of the way. You can't touch that, Marnie, because that will fucking zap you. It's more powerful than the other one, isn't it? Oh, can't blame that one on the dog. Grease on it now. I'll have to wash that in washing up liquid then, or I'll squeeze you off the windows next time. Just move everything plastic away from it, because it does generate quite a bit of heat. Whoa! Fucking saucepan or frying pan. Do. Whew, that was lucky. Bye bye flies. Be able to sit here and listen to it going. Just leave them to it. Right, 27 minutes. I haven't seen many streamer videos today because well, they're all doing their thing, aren't they? Thinking what they're going to do next, and do you know what I mean? But all the channels I watch have all got their thing together and talking about their plans for the future and that. I made, like I said yesterday, I made it to the end of the long stream. So everything's on charges at the moment, so I've got leads coming from all directions, charging everything up at the same time, while the sun's shining and the solar panels are working. Yeah, right. So the stream that took a long time to get through, it's only because I've been listening to the stream for a long time. So I know the story and the names attached to the story and everything. It's a bit like watching Dutch Sense's channel, where he tells his life story of how they tried to shut him up from his earthquake forecasting method and all that, and put on terrorist watch lists and all that, and criticised by governments and various different agencies and bloody blah, to his normal supporters that have been with him a long time. It's like even they sort of we've heard this over and over again, and it's like, yeah, but you tell your story for the new viewers. It's not an issue, do you know what I mean? But you get new people coming and fucking trolling him for telling his story over and over again. Do you know what I mean? Someone's started noticing the same thing happening with him in another stream I watch, and he was saying like, yeah, well, we do other stuff as well. It's not all about that. He said, I don't want to be saying it over and over again. You know what I mean? He said, but this is the only way I can do it. Fair enough. Supporting you for it, so no problem with us, is it? If it's trolls, you fuck them off out of it. If it ain't trolls, if it's just someone new that's like trying to work out what you're saying. you know. But yeah, the bit I got out of that anyway was, because I've already been listening to it and getting it, and you know, not bothered about that. It's like, yeah, well, if you need any help, just say so, and I'll fucking help you in any way I can. You know, no agendas, no fucking setups. I'm not connected to them or them. You know, bloody bloody blah. If you want a hand and I can help you, I'll help you. Yeah, it's just a day out for me, isn't it? Otherwise, I'm just suffering from cabin fever, stuck here. Get a day out, or a weekend out, or whatever. Go and do a bit of pottering about, sort of labouring. Get something sorted out for someone a bit quicker than what is going at the moment. You know what I mean? I don't care. You know? What I heard last night was, yeah, it was talking about apps and stuff like that, and this is how you can make your own music and choose your own and it's explaining it, and it's like, well, the reason I talk to musicians and that on their channels is because the subject fascinates me. You know, haven't you ever wondered how your favourite singers and that make their music? Where they get their inspiration from? Whether it's coming from the ether or on a level, or whether it's just, you know, but how they make the music, how they create the beats, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I'll be interested in learning that sort of stuff. So I'm going to carry on watching. You know what I mean? I'm not going to have been a problem. That would be exactly what I'd listen to a musician's channel. Be the same as listening to a rapper down in Kent's music. How he gets his inspiration to make his music. Yeah, he's already said his bit in his streams and that, and answering fans' questions and that on album launches and stuff, you know. So, no, I don't use the internet for a negative thing. It's all about learning, isn't it? So, there you go. You know, a man on benefits like myself. God, money. I haven't got a clue what that bang was, Marnie. I'm not going to look on the camera because I can't be asked. Someone trying to get a reaction out of you anyway, innit? A thud. I've got the window open. It ain't come from the back of the house. It's come from the front of the house. And the murmuring just come through the wall. So there you go, we know who that was. Yeah, so I obviously wouldn't do that because I've heard him say, no, don't anyone come here. And I was brought up with manners anyway, so I never go nowhere without an invite, you know what I mean? Someone says, no, you don't want that, then no, you don't want that. That's it, respect and honour that, innit? There's a fly in here now. Escaped from the kitchen, so when it lands on the net curtains, I'm going to zap it with the racket because Marnie's out in the hallway. Yeah, so I can't remember if I've uploaded any more videos this morning. I have recorded a couple, but I deleted them because of the things I was talking about. I think one's refusing to delete off the tablet at the moment, so I'll have to go into the files and delete it in that or something, because it might have gone straight to SIM or something, you know what I mean, or SD card. It's an hour-long video and it's taking up a load of space. and it won't delete itself to the recycling bin because the bin's full up or something, so I've got to clean the tablet. I can't remember where that's done. Ah, there's that little fucking bitey thing. Found a fucking bite on me last night. Little bastard buzzy thing. I was trying to catch it last night, but yeah, so Leeds have got a new player, Joe Rondon. I think it's with a view to a permanent deal, and Leeds were desperately in need of a defender to help them out. So they got a defender. So it's not all about helping teams like Millwall, is it? You know what I mean? Which I guess is why someone was so happy this morning in a football singy voice. Ugh, little bastard. Fucking fly there. Tried grabbing it. And then I realised the tablet might fall off the bed. Right, go and wash these pasta pots up in a minute while I'm waiting for the text about me Becky Belly. But pressure's off for now, so that gives him time to get it sorted out. Yeah, did I take my antidepressant this morning? I can't remember, let's count that. I think I did take it this morning, but I can't go back to the video like I said because I deleted them all. Because I was recording too many videos, hyper, while not having any tobacco, and I was just on vape juice. I'm feeling the urge to get up and do stuff to keep busy, so I don't want to smoke so much. Which, now you get the reason why I've been resting all week. Because now I actually feel like getting up and doing something. It's a bit drudgery act to fucking do it. And I just can't be arsed with it. I've got to do that, and I've got to keep an eye on the dogs and this and that, and what about that, and this and that, and it's, you know, so I end up watching videos to distract myself. Dogs are happy though. They get their walk today. But they'll be on alert the same as I will. I might even go and take Holster and Marnie for a walk first. Let her screech while I walk them two first, because I can handle them two on their own, and then once Holster's worn out a little bit, he can go for a second walk with her while Marnie rests up because he's bigger and he gets out of breath because he's got more weight to carry. So, and she'll get her walk with Holster, who's going to be still full of energy, if you see what I mean. But just means the neighbour, if he's having a nap, he's going to get woken up by a screecher. And a screecher just came through my window. So the kids are back out in the garden playing, which is why I've kept the dogs in today. Because I'm not trying to upset them neighbours. But they take the kids in as soon as my dogs come out in the garden. The dogs aren't a threat to their kids. It's only the parents' fear projected onto the kids, and then the kids complaining when the dogs come out in the garden because she's made them fearful of the dogs. Right? He appears to be a nice autistic lad. I don't know, I've only ever spoke to the lad once, when he tried to strike up a conversation with me when I was laying turf in my own garden. And I was trying to ignore him, but he kept forcefully trying to start up the conversation with me. From his swing in his garden, he's shouting across the garden to me directly, asking me, you know, what you doing? I said, oh, I'm laying some turf. I said, just to make my garden look a little bit better. I said, are you bored, are you then? I said, don't worry, little fella. I said, your sister will be old enough soon to come out and play with you in the garden, won't it? And he's like happily swinging on his swing. So I'm getting on head down, I'm laying the turf still, ignoring him because I've got music on and that. So I'm making out I can't hear him because I don't want to get too chatty with a kid. You know? And for that reason alone, well, we don't know you. You're a fucking paedophile. What? What? You know what I mean? I took the time to speak to an autistic child. My grandson has autistic friends. So I can relate to what you... I didn't explain this to her. I just thought, what the fuck, you cheeky cunt, suck my dick. You know what I mean? So there you go. What, do you think I was chatting your fucking kid up or something, you fucking muppet? Or are you projecting your fucking thingy onto me, you know what I mean? This was another incident where they was trying to start a fight with me, do you know what I mean? So they're saying something after they watched me open a bottle of beer at the end of doing that turfing. As soon as I opened a bottle of beer, they started. Because if I said anything wrong, then they called the police, and the police turned up and could smell beer. Set up again. So, when he actually threatened to come over the fence, I said, yeah. I said, you might be making a mistake there. You know, I'm standing there with a club hammer in my hand where I've just been knocking a fence post in the ground. Do you know what I mean? What do you think's going to happen if someone's hopped over the fence and tries to punch me? Whack. Get back over that fucking fence, cunt. You'll whack me, are you? Yeah, but your jaw's a bit stiff now, isn't it? Whack. Jaw broke, is it, mate? Sorry about that. You tried to attack me. You entered my property to try and attack me. That's the same as how I dealt with the post office, is it not? Yeah, because that guy actually ran at me, and the other guy stood there and didn't bother following it up. So I just said you'd be making a big mistake if you did. Left it at that. And just phoned up the landlords and said I ain't putting up with this shit no more. Do you know what I mean? So I've got people turning up outside the house last night. Wanting to act on a bit of information they've overheard. Didn't work out how they wanted it to, so they all had to fuck off once they worked out they was being filmed, you know what I mean? Nonsense. Total nonsense. So, yeah. How have I been dealing with it? Well, the dogs go out in the garden, don't they? I'm not hiding away. I've been out. You know? Watching videos. Got a bit sunburnt yesterday. So I don't want to go any more browner just yet at the moment, do I? It all start peeling off, won't it? Total state of peace in here, isn't there? Windows open. No noise, no chatting shit outside the window today, so I ain't got to turn the music up. No head pecking going on from next door. But that was only head pecking to try and get a reaction to the streamer incident before it, wasn't it? Because that's when I turned the music up, when I was having the PTSD attack. You know? I'm holding the CCTV camera footage back. I'm not actually putting it online yet. You can clearly see his daughter come out of the front door on that one. She's my age and she was winding the kids up. He was all out the front, her kids. They're his grandkids and they're waiting for my son to turn up with a sack of dog food last night. So you know what would have happened there. Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Ba 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 ba. Run, 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 run away. Yeah, I'm not a singer. But I know my music. My eldest boy's mum was a bit of a Motown fan and all them old musics and stuff. You know what I mean? Sweet, and she was all into that music. The next one didn't know what sort of music she was into. Oh dear. Nothing going on out the front except blonde neighbour out the front in a pair of shorts and a tied t-shirt. Nope. Not staring out the window. Not staring out the window, and I'm not looking at the cam, am I? See, only one window open. And I'm on the tablet. So I'm not even looking at the cams, am I? I was just caught that looking out the blind. Nice young neighbour though. And first stage of married life, I think. I haven't had a chance to talk to them properly yet because they all think I'm mad because the next door neighbour told them I'm mad. But when I mentioned to her about the car door slamming, I said, no, it wasn't down to you. I said, everyone does it. I said, but my dogs have been reacting to it and he's been moaning about it, so I'm trying to avert a problem. She said, okay. So she went and talked to his witness. His witness said, yeah, well, at least he's trying. Maybe there's something to it, because he overheard him say that he was sick of the dogs barking and that. So he's trying to keep the problem calm, so, you know what I mean? So they helped me out on that bit, just so we tried to pacify the neighbour that was moaning. Trying to avert a problem. I don't look at her in any particular way because She's a married woman. I don't do that. It's not my thing. I've got dragonflies by my open window now. I can hear it fluttering there. On the inside of the window. How cool's that? I've got no water in my garden, so where's that come from? It's not inside the window, so. But I saw that. Hehehehe. Oh, you little bastard. Yeah, I missed it, it escaped. There you go, he's going back up to the window again. Patience, innit? There's a bit of dust on that and all. Come on, you little bastard, where are you? Yes, I've got the bat out. As you can see, he even reacts to that little noise. Sensitive dog, isn't he? Just make sure I turn it on. There we go. What's up, Marnie Moot? I got Tyler at Packet Sweets last weekend, didn't even hear from him. So I thought, right, fuck it, and I'll eat them. Very nice there was too. Want to go and play PlayStation, man? Nannies do you? Because you ain't got your telly. Right, it's time to do the washing up. Oh, I can smell stagnant water. Wash the butter I dropped on the floor off of there quickly. Oh, stanky water, that's what's got the flies in it. Is it going to fire up or just go eee? That's firing up. Come on. Ouch, motherfucker. Sciatic nerve issue then. Cunt. Excuse me. Stay there, dogs. Stay there, Marnie. Just check myself. Yeah. Yeah. You'll have a shower in a minute. Only a little bit, but What was I doing? Just standing here doing this. Wasn't bursting for a pee or nothing. You know what I mean? Sciatic nerve went though. Little bit of escaped liquid. So sciatic nerve, need an Effipan. No, it's not the other end either. So I don't need the gloved hand of a doctor. You know what I mean? It's not prostate related, so sciatic nerve. So it's got some mankiness to it. Oh! Let's give that a wash out first. Before I put the washing up liquid in there, I think. Yeah, it's only there. Stuff around the top. Oh, fucking stinks. That's what's attracted the flies, isn't it? Well, I tried to do it. As soon as I tried to do it, nearly proper pissed myself. But there you go. This is what I have to deal with, so. No, I'm not going to point proof out. It's embarrassing enough. Right, there's that in soak. But now you see why I get down about things. So I'm going to have to go and have a cup of tea, go and have a shower, and a ciggy. I don't need the gas on for the shower, do I? Let's turn the ignition straight off. Yeah, hear the tone of my voice going, You know what I mean? Right, you imagine lugging dog food behind you. And then it goes while you're out. Don't even have enough time to get to a bush and get your belt undone or your flies undone. You know what I mean? Imagine that. How embarrassing. Could be out with your mates, could be doing business, could be doing anything. You know what I mean? And then that happens and everyone starts laughing at you. You know what I mean? God's sake. Ugh. Sciatic nerve meds, where are they? Down here, aren't they?